Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, that is done, and today we're going to try and get Vitamelange. So if you were watching this on YouTube and wondering, hang on, what the hell was this recorded? This has been recorded during the day, because I went into work today and my boss was like, no, I'm pretty sure you got today off. So I wasn't so sure about that, but she said, just take the day off anyway. So now I've got an empty day, so rather than actually doing anything useful with it, I'm going to play Factorio, which I think is the most useful thing I could do right now. So we need to get the big mistake, which is this bad boy, and we need to, we're just going to copy it, and we're going to work out where the hell we can put it. This is not going to go particularly well, but that's alright, we should be able to figure something out midway through a build. We chuck it down here where we've got more space. And then we'll build on top of that. We do seem to have a lot more rocket fuel coming in these days, which is very nice to see. That is a huge success story. What we do have a problem is, though, we keep building further and further away from this space, just so that way we can build bigger and bigger ships. At some point, though, we may need to revitalize how this whole area is done. Because, yeah, it's not particularly great what's going on. So we may need to work on that. For now, we're just going to copy this ship. And we'll see what we can do with that. So this is a ship that's going to go get Vitamelange. Actually, before we get Vitamelange, we need to make some more solar panels, solar magics, as it's traditionally referred to as. Okay, get rid of those. And while the system slowly gets rid of those, we will what do we need? You know what, actually, I think this facility should, the squid, as we call it affectionately, should gather its own beam technology. So it just needs one beam emitter, it needs one beam chamber for now, and it needs, say, 6 of these. And that'll actually be enough to build whatever the heck we want over there. One thing I like is building whatever the heck we want. Okay, so that's going to make those. We need to make the chambers, or the injectors rather. I think we've started building those before. We've got quite a few superconductive cables, I hope. Hey Kiwi Hawk, look, space is treating me very well. How are you doing today? I haven't seen you in a while. Look, space exploration's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a lot to do. And space is neat. So, you know, when C-Block wants to add Space Block, I'm there for it. I mean, I joke, but I probably also am totally there for it. Because that sounds like an absolute mess. Speaking of things that are not doing particularly well, that box is so full of crap. Alright, so we'll slowly assemble stuff and eventually we should be able to build another solar panel, solar farm. You know, just put more energy beam injectors. They're probably useful. Couldn't hurt to have more. A lot of glass is being used, but that's pretty normal for this whole thing. I love how long it takes to just assemble everything, and then once it's there, it's just like, done. Look, let's make another one just in case. I don't have too many beam energy emitters, I imagine. And we are building those. Awesome. Probably don't need any more of those for the moment, but thank you very much for playing. And just keep chucking things in there. Okay, at that point, we should have everything we need, I hope. We've run out of superconductive cables? Nope, we haven't. There is a space block. Of course there is. Oh, well, that's not what I want. I want a combination of the two. Of course there's a space block. What was I thinking? Even assuming there might not be something called that. It was foolish of me. Okay. Once the superconductive cabling gets in here, we should be about good. Remember another one of those. We probably don't need any more of those, actually. Let's do it that way, so that way the machines will take care of it. I don't want all that inventory in my... all that stuff in my inventory. That'd be too much. Okay, and we should have everything we want in here, save for that. Oh, we're missing one beam injector. You know, 5 was enough before. And we've got enough ion stream, we do. Okay, let's go back to the Calidus orbit. I think there's a drone stuck with me. Yeah, there's 3 drones stuck with me. That's fine. Okay, so Calidus is where we're going to build another solar panel array. And this will be fired to the planet that we build Vitamelange on. That's the plan anyway. Thankfully this ship is pretty fast, so we should get there pretty quick. Oh, the Panda Express is off. That is a ship that has way too much fuel. Then again, it doesn't require that much to get back, so it should be right. Despite its 6 engines, it's still a slower ship than 3 ion engines. Hey Solburn, how you doing? I'm playing at a weird time. Ah, that train sound is always terrifying. I was, there's a light on me? Scary. That shouldn't be happening. I was testing to see how these engines work outside of... that's a good one. That's always a good one. Aside? Yeah, it's called the sun. Something we don't usually have. Yeah, the sun's out because I'm playing during the day. It's very, very strange. The sun is down now. Well, that's weird. I don't know what the heck the sun's doing on your side. On my side, the sun is very much up. But yeah, so I logged in to work today and my boss, Shoot, told me that apparently I wasn't supposed to be working until the 7th, and it's the 5th today. So we made a compromise and I'm going in tomorrow. So I was like, well, I got the day off, I really want to play Factorio, so I'm playing Factorio for a few hours. But yeah, that's the gist of what's going on right now. Why the emotes aren't working? That's absolutely fair. They should be working. Alright, I'm just trying to figure something out real quick. Back at work today, technically. Yeah, that's fair. I know, yeah. I'm just playing at a weird time. That's on me. I just had extra time and I thought, well, I gotta stream, because what else am I gonna do with my time? Okay, so what we need to do is copy that twice. No, once will do enough, probably. We build that. That should... Ah, that's fair. Okay, so that should hopefully build most of that, except for the fact that it doesn't grab more scaffolding. Oh, I've launched myself through a wall again. I'm just like the Kool-Aid man sometimes. I don't even necessarily get that reference because I'm not American, but I get the idea of the Kool-Aid man. He bursts through walls. What more do you need to know about him, right? I mean, I don't know anything more about him. That's literally all I know. He bursts through walls and says, "Oh yeah." Sand, quartz, glass, silicon wafers. Hell yeah. Delicious wafers. Okay, so if I get the scaffolding down, that'll be most of what I need to do to get new solar base up. If I've run out of scaffolding. That's time to burst through the wall. Oh, I didn't burst through the wall that time. That's unusual. About to leave my drones behind again. Pretty normal for me. Oh damn, that's a cool tool. I love that. Okay, and we are done with this part, I believe. I don't think we've got any gaps. We've got some gaps. I guarantee we've got some gaps somewhere. Yeah, I don't... K2 is a weird one because... Oh wait, is K2 not just one thing? Very few mods are just one thing these days, at least that I notice. Everything just is a collection of mods, and it's like, oh, you can pick and choose what you want. It's like, yeah, but it's very clearly a correct selection to do. Okay, and we'll grab just grab everything, it's fine. Okay, and solar panels away! And power will just shoot upwards. Look at it go. That's a lot of gigawatts. It's more gigawatts than you think you'd really need. But, I mean, it probably is. I don't really need to do what I'm doing. But I just think it's more fun to shoot the sun's energy. I had a planet, build a Dyson sphere. Sorry, a Dyson swarm. Dyson spheres are much bigger than what I've got the energy for. Okay, and that should give us about 12 stuff. And we then assemble another one of these. No, we don't need you to be energizing anything, just sit there and charge for the moment, buddy. We'll fire you at a planet soon to get a lot of stuff, a lot of energy. So we're using 12.1 gigawatts out of 12.3, that's not bad. It's a lot of energy. Fluid must flow, alien biomes. Armored biters doesn't sound fun. What's fluid must flow? I like the name of it. It implies that the fluid's going to flow the correct directions. Ah, I'm stuck on doors. Okay, that's the problem with the squid. It's very easy to get stuck on it. Okay, with that, we are done here. So let's go back to novice orbit. Hello? Why is the ship not traveling? I do not know why that happened, but that's okay. We're good now. Oh, that was the giant pipes. Yeah, I did see that one. That one seems neat. And we leave Calidus, remembering its warm glow. Calidus is just... It's probably going to just get a lot more flat panels as time goes on. Okay, so what do we actually need to build on a new planet? We're going to need new mines, obviously. We're going to build a ship that's going to be able to carry probably just cannon ammo. We want fuel. I don't know how bad this planet is going to be attacked. It's probably going to be attacked a little bit, so maybe we should prepare some extra defenses. Ooh, some of those got really close to the front of the ship. Yeah, loaders do look nice. Sometimes I think that I should be playing with loaders, but then I just don't. Okay, so where are we going to... Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a decent sized planet. It's bigger than Kamar, which that's an interesting situation. Due to the massive amounts of power we'll get, we probably would be able to put a core miner in that thing. And we should probably turn these beacons into a situation where we can leave the planet again. Not leave the planet, sorry. Make the really cool beacons. Like the wide area beacons. Have a huge radius. That would probably be very useful in a lot of situations. Could actually start working on that stuff while I'm sitting here doing nothing. So core miners. I wonder if we even got the stuff for core miners. We actually do. We just got to get rid of some of this other stuff. And at that point, we might as well just go there because we're here. What happens if you run out of rocket fuel? Ah, yes, that's a good question. It's happened to me multiple times. You stop. And so what you can do, there's a couple of options. You can press home and that'll kill you and respawn you back on a planet. Or you can get another ship to rendezvous with you and then you jump from the ship you're on to the ship you've just gotten there. And then you can transfer fuel in barrels, or because they're on different maps, you can't just pipe the fuel across. Or you can just leave the ship there. So far, no ships have been left behind permanently, so I'm kind of proud of that, but it's not a big deal because it's happened to me a few times. Energy has been a problem a couple of times as well, but yeah, nothing too bad has happened yet. I've been moderately okay. I've survived most of my encounters of getting stuck in space. We're gonna need more mining drills, really? I'm kind of surprised we don't have mining drills on us. Usually we do. Although it could be because all these big miners have built them. So we just need 40 electric mining drills. Okay, we could go back to the planet to get them, but I see no reason to do that when we're here already. Never mind, this is getting more of a pain every second. Alright, you take care. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. Okay, it's looking more and more like I should have just gone and moved the things that I needed, but that's alright. Okay, so core miners, that's very good. We're going to need those. Pulverizers, we're also going to need those at some point. And these are the big cannons? These are the big cannons. I didn't know we had those available. Can we build like 10 of them? Sure, let's build 10 of them. It'd be foolish to build less than 10. I got foolish, but I don't want to do it. All my bots working right now? They are, which means that number still might be too low. We're going to go up to 1,000. So for big construction projects, the numbers are too low. Yeah, I mean 1,000 might be too low as well, but look, let's just go silly. Let's go to 1,200 and just see what happens. I don't even know if we've got that many available. There should be a lot more drones exploding in the air, but that's nothing I can do about that. That's just the drone lifestyle. Drone's gonna explode, you know? Pulverizers is probably something we need next. I don't know where we're going to get those from, but we can just wait here for a second, because I don't think anything actually makes pulverizers. I can't see anything due to the smoke. Very typical. Okay, that should make my pulverizers. Very nice. How many core mining drills do we want? 2, perhaps, seems like a good number. And we've got definitely enough big mining drills. That 50 should be more than enough to do what we need to do. But you know what, we've got some logistics bots here that I don't need. There they go. Off you go, chums. Looks like it takes way too much. Probably just because the amount of speed that it can produce these things at. Okay, one. Get rid of that concrete, please. We just don't need that level of concrete in my life. You people do. Alright, so while that's happening, let's ship looks so small. Because it is. So what we need to worry about is Vitamelange. We want primarily as much Vitamelange as we can get. And we do have... Actually, can we build a bigger ship still? Integrity. Yes, that is actually being researched. Wonderful. Because already these ships, like the ones that I was really proud of how big they were, are actually now getting kind of small. So if we can carry lots of Vitamelange, that would be even better. As usual, the ship looks a little off-center, but that's okay. Because the fewer launches we have, the probably happier I'll be. Now, I think I saw a warehouse, some warehouses over here. I would quite like to pick up if I did see them. I did 6 warehouses. It might be more than I'm willing to deal with right now. Okay. If I could build 2 warehouses, I'll be exceedingly happy. Exceedingly happy. So right now, it doesn't know how much, whatchamacallit, how much storage it can take. So just in case it, for the moment. And then from there we'll be able to actually know what it can handle, what it can't. Oh yeah. So at this point I probably built my 2 core miners, I would hope. I have built a 2nd core miner, wonderful. I have probably built 10 of these big honkin' guns, 10 big honkin' guns, lovely. You know, it's like they always say, you can never have too many big honkin' guns. Now let's turn that off. What else do we need? Probably receivers? No, you know, we can build the receivers. We can build the receivers by hand, but let's not. Why make this harder for myself than it needs to be? Oh goodness gracious, you do not need that many, guys. Maybe this is why I should stop building things in the big, scary, fast assembler. It is trying to take way too much stuff that we simply do not have the space for. Okay, that's enough of those. And then we need signal transmitters. Probably sort of a similar thing. Need some batteries. It really does go nuts, doesn't it? Like absolutely crazy how much it tries to collect. Just take a stack of batteries, you'll be fine. Like a stack of batteries is already too many, I think. That's alright. So, if we do the integrity check, how much container stress is that? It's actually not bad. We do of course need to worry about fuel, and I think... How much fuel we need? It isn't too far out, but it does need to launch twice, so we will go with the 400 fuel tanks. Sorry, 400 capacity fuel tanks. We're not going to build 400 fuel tanks, that's a bit much. The question is, if this survives the integrity check, I don't think we need anything else at this point. No, it's a little high. Disappointing. Yeah, 400 fuel tanks is too much. I know. 300 is also too much, unfortunately. 300,000. I really don't want to have to fill it up on the way. How much does the Panda Express carry? I don't know, it's not there. Like, that's 3 fuel tanks, and it doesn't have to break orbit a second time. So... yeah, there is. So, every thing has a bit of a limit. So what we need to do is probably go with a storehouse, as that will not take up as much limit, and then we can probably fit 5 tanks. So each space, hang on. Each space in a box takes up a certain amount of carrying capacity. Same thing with storage in tanks. So the more that you fill them, the more space that you have, the less it can carry. Where is all the concrete gone? Probably in here, actually. I don't know. So the ship's how much fuel it requires depends on... Oh, I already had it. Where's all the concrete gone, I wonder? So it depends on either the cost of flying the ship, infinite belt storage. I'd probably do that, actually. That would probably do the trick. So you get hull stress, which is how much space you've got that is enclosed, and the container stress, and the cost of fuel basically is whichever number is the biggest. However, we may... Actually, hang on. We're about to have an extra level of structural integrity anyway, because we're working on that tech. Maybe we can do something like this, because we're about to get up to 700 capacity. Oh, right, it's not going to do anything until it's up there. If you spin the belt, it can hold a ton of items. It's a possibility. Okay, so that was one fuel tank too many. That's alright. But that will be able to, when the science is done, we will be able to fit this much stuff in there. Well, I mean, possibility is all about can you, not about should you. Okay. So, our ship just arrived. How exciting. We'll bring back the personal logistics. So let's just chuck the things that we know we're going to need into here, so that way we're not carrying them around. It gives us a bit more inventory space for the time being. We do need these pulverizers. And then we can turn that off, I think. And we did not need 20 of those, but we have 20 of them now. Or rather, they're 20 around somewhere. Probably near the edge. They're usually near the edge of these things. There they are. You know what? I've done this enough times to think that I actually just need to have a machine that does... Nope, not entity ghost, not tile ghost. Item on ground. Hell yeah. Blueprint that. Yeah, these chests explode a lot because they carry... These boxes carry a lot of stuff. They do explode a lot. So we've got core miners, we've got electric furnaces, I don't think I care about those. Pulverizers, those are all things that we need going forwards. We do also need... Take some belts. I care about the size of them. Need those, a stack of those, should be good. Where did all the cannons go? Oh, they're all in there. Can you put everything together, please? I mean, come on. We do need a beam receiver. And we're also going to need heat exchangers. Okay, well at this point we might actually go back, because... Grab some heat shielding. Actually, we need to expand the production of heat shielding, I think. I think it's a bit slow at the moment. Put that into myself. Glass. Do we have glass coming in? I don't think we do. You know what? It's faster than waiting for the machine to get glass. Just getting it yourself. Can't find glass. Maybe it's not faster. Really? I thought I'd have tons of glass up here. Or is that the problem, that I just don't have any glass? Well, I could just steal it from here, couldn't I? Look at that, lots of glass. Screw you, buddy, take all my glass. That still wasn't enough. Okay, well, double screw you, buddy, take more glass. And apparently some copper. Okay, so that's going to give me my beam receiver, and we're going to... Nope, stop that. My chest explode, that's fine. Do I carry any delivery cannons with the setup? No, I haven't been doing delivery cannons for a while. Also, greetings, Easy Night, it has been a while. So, these days everything is done by the ships themselves. The ships carry a lot of stuff, and it's pretty neat. I'm very excited about what these ships can do. This is the 10th ship, and it doesn't have a name yet, which we'll simply not do. And actually what we do also need is space for solar panels. Okay. And probably need to put a clamp on it as well somewhere. Clamp up there should be good. So this is going to be carrying 700,000 units of liquid fuel. That is so much. That is too much. So these rockets, while great, they do take a lot of liquid rocket fuel. How much I can really do about that? It's just what they do. And we are going to need a power pole in the form of a substation. That up there, and it'll power the entire ship, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, so these days I'll show you what a lot of the... Siren's probably a good example. Oh, in fact, there's a ship right there. So the ship comes in, well, this is making its own oil, so it's a little bit its own special boy. Ooh. They still has power problems, huh? Although it is... Okay, it's just come off night. Yeah, this place really needs to sort that shit out. But generally the idea is the ships should come with enough fuel to set themselves back. A better example would probably be Perseus, where the ship lands here, it takes its stuff, and then it leaves again. And it shouldn't need any fuel, but we've had some problems, inevitably. Hey Nuke, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the train town, apparently. Early morning departure, absolutely true. Absolutely. Okay, and we don't need that there, but what we do need is solar panels. Alright, see you tomorrow. I won't be streaming later tonight, definitely, so you don't need to worry about that. We'll put some solar panels. Look, let's just put solar panels all on the top. Not like that. Okay, so that's a ship. I was gonna say a decent looking ship, but let's be honest, it's kind of crummy looking. And let's move that over there. And so that should give us enough room to put the engines in, hopefully. Or too much room, actually. Engine. Yeah, we're giving ourselves way too much room. That's alright. And if we just manually do it, because I guess the bots don't feel like it anymore. Bots got lazy at the last possible moment, apparently. Okay, so that's gonna that's gonna power the engines. It's not gonna be a fast ship, but it'll do the job. I mean, the ship still will not fly because it doesn't have the capacity to do so. What have I missed? I got my clamp, I got my batteries, or my energy. Probably figure out how it's actually going to take new goods, right? That's going to take new items like this. Because it does need to load things, otherwise not much is really going to happen with this ship. Rotate those, so it's going correct direction. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't like that because it doesn't really have the space that I want. So maybe down here for the clamp. There we go. Must be aligned to a 2x2 grid. Well, I thought I was. We good now? Cool. And now that gives us a little bit more space to play with. Okay, and we've got more spaceship integrity. Fantastic. We are going to need to extend that out a couple more. And same on the other side. That's going to be a little bit more round. But that's how ships are. Sometimes they're a little bit round. My dog is a circle because it is round. Okay. And likewise, things need to leave here for the same sort of purpose. My memes are a circle, and that's why it's Kirby. There's another ship coming in. Oh, a ship central, right? I feel like I want those to continue being in that direction. I don't know what I'm doing with the rotations, but oh. Guys. Guys, did you really need to pick up everything that was in that chest? I know I told you to, but did you really need to? Good news is, this ship should empty pretty quickly, for a similar reason. Probably put that one back a little bit. So this ship's going to bring in core mining as well, so that way it gives us more stuff in terms of core minerals. Because we've got to have the energy with the ridiculous core, the ridiculous sun stations that we've built. Why would we not? Actually, no. Now what I need is a box that... This might actually be a little bit trickier. So first off, integrity check, how are we looking? The hull stress is too high. Are we researching the next level? Material 3, science 3. I think we've got the stuff, I just don't think we've got the stuff right now. What are we lacking? We've got everything we need, don't we? Astro 3, Energy 2, Material 3, 323. Yeah, everything should be there. But lacking. Common decency is what is lacking. Unfortunately, common decency is not a research that you can... You can't just research common decency, which is a shame. What are you doing, guys? Why are you being lazy? You started researching it, then you what? You just couldn't be bothered anymore? Then we're running out of rocket science packs. Oh. That's fascinating and terrifying. We ran out of vulcanite. I don't think we bring vulcanite to the station. I think we've just been having enough vulcanite for ages. That's funny. We've just had enough vulcanite for ages to be able to do the research, and now we've actually run out. Okay, well, that's kind of funny, kind of annoying. I imagine it's pretty easy to put vulcanite in there, aside from the minor problem that the ship is already, like, constantly full of things that are trying to be put into it. That's about ready to launch, except no target rocket sections available. Where is this coming from? You shouldn't be loading. Okay, so you've jammed everything, you fool. Okay, so that loader that was programmed incorrectly just jammed my ship. Who knows how many resources it's needing now. We'll figure it out. Okay. And with that, the ship should be ready to go. Yeah. Off you go, buddy. We need vulcanite. That's the number one thing that we're here for right now. Now the good news is vulcanite is actually very readily available. We just never built a way for it to get here. Because I didn't think we ever needed it really. But you know, that was an obvious mistake now that I think about it, logically. But at the time I was like, well yeah, there's so much vulcanite and we don't even use it up there. I don't see any reason to use blue belts up there. Maybe another one of those. Okay. Step 1. Put it on some sort of belt system. Oh, good old Satellite Island. I always forget about Satellite Island. I was so proud of that when I made that. It was very cool back in the day. It really does bring up a lot of cargo, doesn't it? Oh, while I'm thinking about it, actually, I want to get these made faster. Even if I just do that, it'll be good. It's because I do know space is struggling with heat shields, and if we can speed up production a little bit, it'll be good. Okay, so vulcanite. Where's the plan? We bring it into here. Or can we? Let's just reverse it and see what we can do. I do see a way that it could possibly be done. So look, as I said, let's just go for it and see what happens. No, we've got a problem right there. Okay, you pull that one more out, and you're fine again. Probably. Okay. There we go, and if we can get the Vulcanite to travel down this lane, which again wouldn't be difficult, it's just what it is. Sometimes you just gotta acknowledge what it is. It doesn't even go that way, it goes this way. Alright, yep, this is good, this is good. Very pleased with this. Alright. Build that out there, past Satellite Island. Oh well, that's on them. That's their loss. Alright, and then we connect that across. Oops. Step one of connecting things across, you do actually need to connect them across. We still got these artillery shells that we never actually did much with them, but I liked having them. Yeah, they made me feel comfortable. As artillery shells are meant to make you feel. Just knowing that you could exterminate all the aliens if you wanted to. Artillery? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, got there eventually. Now that should let a honkin' load of Vulcanite through. Don't know why it's only on one lane, that's probably wrong. It is. Wrong for a strange reason. Not that strange a reason, I messed up. Okay. I got all these artillery shells, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't really want to carry them. But now I'm carrying artillery shells, I suppose. Okay, well, no, one thing at a time, focus. The while I'm here danger is just going, oh, while I'm here I could do X. Like, no, you've got to do Y before you do bloody anything. Okay, good. And then we're just going to connect this green wire to this. And when Vulcanite is less than 0, just send it up, buddy. And that's going to send up a lot of Vulcanite now. I think I'm still concerned about the lack of stone and space. I wonder if there's a place to put it through in another way that might work. Yeah, it's really a lot of things that need to go to space at all times, isn't there? Oh, another rocket launched, which means another rocket's going to fill up real quick. I mean, it really does put a lot of stuff in. The rocket's ready to go. It doesn't have the fuel, but it does have the cargo rocket sections. I mean, that's fine. With everything that goes up there, it's less things that need to go up there. I'm actually surprised how fast things are going up there right now. Pretty good. That's what I want to see. Another ship has arrived or left. It's really hard to say for sure. That makes the same sound regardless. Okay, how many of these do I want? 50 should be enough. How many of the... Oh, hell, I might need lasers. Well, it's going to come back to the planet anyway, so... I'm just taking the things that I absolutely need right now. But Vulcanite should be going up there now, which is good. Shouldn't request too much Vulcanite, I don't think. Like, yeah, it should be done with Vulcanite for now, which, hey, if it's got one less thing to take, means it's not filling up its rocket with useless crap. I'm legitimately surprised it's wanting steel. Like, I would have thought we'd be well past steel by now, but apparently you need 5,000 steel right now. What is it trying to get? Quite frankly, a lot. There's a lot that needs to go into every one of these ships. But eventually you stop needing as much and it stops collecting it and it collects other things that it does need. And then it hopefully speeds it up a bit. Apparently needed a lot of logistics drones, but they're going in there now. Okay. And after about 5 minutes it should be full. That does make sense. We could probably put some stone. Do we still need a lot of stone? Stone, fine. We need 8,000 stone. Okay, so what we could do is push another line of stone out the back there. So that way, hopefully, that problem alleviates itself slightly. Because we quite frankly do need stone for ion fuel, which, while it's not super desperate now, it will be. So let's get that fixed up now. So it doesn't become desperate. Die. And everything continues to be loaded. Cool. The faster we can load this rocket, the better. And honestly, we can put another one of these things in here. Oh, before we... hang on. Real nice to put another one of those things in there, but if you don't connect it, then you're just going to run into interesting problems. Where it starts to ignore the fact that it needs to make sure there's enough room for cargo rocket sections. Because that's not great when that happens. It tends to go very badly very quickly. Oh, rocket's launching again. I mean, I don't think it was full, but I think it's probably fine enough. Okay, so I think I saw artillery cannons down here. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Very few of my bases actually have artillery cannons. A lot of them didn't need it. I mean, none of them needed it, actually, it turns out. It was just fun to have them. Okay. Where actually has artillery cannons? Okay, that one does. Great. Because I don't know how to get rid of these shells in any other way aside from just delivering them like a, you know, Cold War Santa Claus. Which, I don't know if that's a sentence that's ever been said before. Oh, oh, oh. Defeat the communists! The bugs are communists, I guess, in this analogy. I don't know. Iron is distressingly light. That shouldn't be happening. Where is the Panda Express? Hopefully it'll get sorted out soon. Alright, so with that, I think we are ready to find a home for this my ship. Now I need a name for this ship. This ship's job is to go and get a product called Vitamelange. Vitamelange is used for biological research. It is like a plant of sorts. Can I please get a name for the spaceship that goes and retrieves that? First name will be the name of the ship. And we will scaffolding here. Any takers for the name of the ship? There's no such thing as bad names, just bad people. Wow. Now hopefully this won't take too long to fuel. Let's just do it this way. So it's not going to go with a full fuel at this point. It just needs enough to get to Novice. Actually, it's not even going to go yet. The hull stress is a bit high. I mean, we could reduce that, of course. In fact, I see no reason why we shouldn't reduce it. We can make it just a little bit smaller. It'll save us a lot of fuel. And also it'll probably give me a slight bit of speed with streamlinedness, which is pretty good too. Goes from 25 to 24. I mean, yeah, we save fuel, we contain the stresses, everything's a lot lower. That's pretty good. Has enough fuel to get into base. Yeah, I think we're good to go to Novice. We need a number for this as well. Okay, so we haven't named the ship. So Vitamelange. Doctor. The Vita part just makes you think that. It's got to be with a K. That's very important, obviously. Okay, so we're going to go to Novice. This is, as usual, my biggest ship yet. They always tend to be. Not going to be my fastest ship, though, that's for sure. But it doesn't need to be fast. Battery-wise, it appears to be holding. It's got about 45 megawatts on it. And has it already arrived? It has. Okay, so I've made the classic mistake. And we'll land it up here. Up here looks good. Right on those gosh darn trees. Okay, it's landed in the desert. We've got no doors currently, so we probably need to add those. Great. Doors have been achieved. You know what I could do? I could put a train in here and just deliver the Vitamelange through that way. Nope, that's stupid. I got greedy there, and I don't need to do that. Just because I can doesn't mean I should. Could. I was gonna say, those warehouses look way bigger than this warehouse. I didn't realize they were different sizes. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, this is why I get distracted immediately. I want to make these big ass beacons, and I want to make as many as you can. Like, sky is the gosh darn limit. If you can make big ass beacons, I want to see big ass beacons. The biggest assed beacons in all the land, please. Okay, now I've completely forgotten what I was doing. I was getting steel and concrete. I was too busy focusing on big asses, and that's something you should never do. Specifically big ass beacons. We've got a train, we don't have a station. Can we build a station? Or do we worry about that when we come back? Worry about that when we come back, I think. And we're going to need pipes. Thick, fat pipes, as they say. What am I talking about today? Who knows? Who gosh darn knows? Well, spaceship integrity does seem to be increasing now, so that's nice. Fuel here should be pretty good, I would hope. It's not bad. I mean, here's where they make the fuel, so... I like how there's a few wrecked ship parts around, and I'm just like, well, that's just the cost of doing business. That's the cost of doing business. It's like just the lack of care is so good. Ships explode. What do you want me to do about it? Probably should have brought another clamp with us. That probably would have been good. We need a number for this. I think we haven't used 8 yet. I'm fairly certain we haven't used 8. We're going to need another clamp, but we can sort that out later. No, let's sort it out now. Why would you sort it out later when you do it now? Big electric motors, processing units, aeroframe. Okay, sure. All those things can be done here. In fact, if I go to the spaceship, I bet you that's where all those things will be found. Not the spaceship, sorry, the orbital rocket. Because that's very much a focal point for a lot of things going into space. Well, I found one piece of what I needed. I was kind of having bigger hopes than that, but that's alright. What else we need? We need blues as well, don't we? Blue chips and big electric motors. Okay. Blue chips are along the way. Excuse me. Actually, we're going to need another clamp as well for the destination. What is that blinking? Oh, lacks materials. Well, that's changing right now. Or so I thought. Come on, there you go. Great. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a warehouse here-ish. What's going on here? I thought we resolved this problem. Oh, the problem's a little bit of a different one. At least we got a lot of Holmanite. That was something I was afraid of for a while. Okay, so we'll build a warehouse out here. And we will do it like that. So then these... Yeah, this is when we probably should have had blues, but that's alright. Nice. Power should come from the base, not from the ship. There's a meteorite right there. But it's just there for cool effects, apparently. I'll get rid of the meteorite because I'm not even sure it's built properly. It was built properly. Well, that's nice to know. Okay, so they'll be able to get all my Vitamelange where I need it. Do have blues. Yeah, maybe I should just do it properly. I know it's very strange for me to say that, but... because I want this ship to be unloaded as quickly as it's possible. Okay, so the next problem the ship's gonna have is it's going to be bringing in ammo for dealing with all the biters and stuff. So we need a receiver. Oh, we need one of these too. Wow, I have not thought about filter inserters in quite some time. Electric circuits. Do we have any of those available? Nope, we don't. Great. Geez, I don't know. It's only the most common thing that every factory needs. Why would you not have those? Right? And the name of the planet, just to confirm, is Mori... Well, it's not even a planet, it's a moon. Moriyama. Okay. Moriyama. Okay. So specifically, what does this ask for? Anything coming through, then times by -1. And we're lacking copper cables. Gosh darn it. If I had planning, I would not have to go backwards and forwards so often, but I don't have planning. I have whatever the heck this is. Okay. Boop. Boop. Now, as I was saying, boop, boop. 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 Now, that won't do anything yet. The channel is going to be Moriyama. Moriyama. Doesn't really need to be more than that. The whole point of this is it's going to be able to request what it needs. Mostly what it will need is just ammo. I don't think it'll need much else. Maybe lasers. It might need lasers. And actually it's going to need a lot of things, probably. It's just got a lot sadder the more I kept talking, quite frankly. And I'm stuck on the inside of the ship again. It's crashed straight through it like the Kool-Aid Man again. It keeps happening. Okay, like that. Now, the unfortunate part of this is it won't actually be very good at telling it when to stop, because this signal will break itself every time. I could deal with that with another signal submitter, but that's 10 megawatts of power, just for no reason. Which I don't know why I'd need to do that. I could, but I don't think I've got 10 megawatts of power just to throw around like that. In fact, I'm fairly certain I don't. So, yeah, this chest may fill up in an unusual way. It's probably fine though. Now I don't quite know what it's going to be needing. I imagine laser turrets are probably going to... Well, actually, let's just take from here what I think we need. Do you want to take flamethrowers? I don't know if we've got the space for flamethrowers as of yet. Construction bots? Yeah, probably. And a bunch of this. We're also going to need a passive provider chest, which of course... Oh, we actually got one, so that's fine. I think we're more or less ready to go if this ship was fueled up, which it's currently not. Which leads us back into situation, why are we not making enough fuel? Laziness appears to be the best answer I've got. It's not the best answer, of course, but best one I got. Drop those things off. Drop those off because they're going to be needed. Drop a transmitter off. Sure. At least power will not take as much space as it did before. Oh, heat pipes! I forgot all about heat pipes. That would have been a disaster had I forgotten about those. Oh, I flew through a ship again. Out of curiosity, did I get ability for another thruster? I didn't. Okay. Thought I did. I don't know if it's worth building, like, another jetpack. Probably not. Heat pipes. Focus. What I think we want to do is go back into space, get some of those really cool beacons. That'll speed up things quite dramatically. Seems like production slowed down a bit, but that's alright. We're going to both paradoxically slow it down, but then when we come back with the cool beacons, we will speed it up. And... didn't I have a ship here? I'm pretty sure I had a ship here. Oh, no, I didn't, because I... No, I don't. This isn't the ship that I brought back. Okay, so I need to grab a ship to come back here. The big mistake is probably busy. Space train. Space train doesn't do much. But the mistake is just a smaller vessel that needs to travel better where I need it to go. Space train doesn't really have a use right now. I might need to repurpose it for something. Alright. Can we get back to novice orbit at this stage? Novice orbit, not Kamar. Yeah, we're good. A little light on fuel, but it'll be fine. If I don't land in a good place though, it is going to get stuck wherever I put it now. So let's hope I don't mess it up. You know what, this was never going to be fine. There we go, it'll be fine now. It will steal fuel from this ship, but that's okay, I don't really care. Okay, so I came here to get these cool ass beacons. I got 3 of them. To be honest, I kind of thought I was going to get a few more. We might be having a problem with processing blue chips. That might be another problem that we've got. So we may need to manufacture more of those in the coming days. I think we have a shortage. Now, real quick actually, processing... What are they used for? They're used for a lot of building things, but are they used for anything that we need in high numbers? Generally, so far, no. They are needed for a high level of... It's going to be a pain. They are needed for some things, so we probably do need to boost the production of blue chips soonish. Or at least build more. Plus we also need to build more red chips, and hey look, that's all going to be an absolute cascade of bullshit. Okay, what's the slowdown on science right now? Is it Astro 3? Looks like it's Astro 3. What's going wrong with Astro 3 right now, boys? Nothing? Now we know nothing is not the correct answer. Not of Astro 2. Not of Astro 1. Not enough regular data cubes? Why not? We should have tons of data cubes. Ran out of light oil. Really? Are we bringing in light oil, or are we just... Where's all our light oil? That's petroleum gas, that's cool. Petroleum gas is not light oil. What's going wrong with the light oil, buddy? Not enough light oil at all. That doesn't sound quite right. Looks like it's not connected. Well, let's... Honestly, I don't know how I expected that one to go. I can't say I'm surprised with the eventual answer. Okay, so nothing's being made right now because we don't have any light oil. We didn't make many beacons because we don't have enough. Everything collapses all around me. And just... That should be enough fuel to get back to Novice. And wherever we land, we need to make sure that it does fuel up this time because... Oh yeah, it's fueling up. Nice. Okay, well let's fix the light oil problem first because no light oil in space is a problem. Clearly. And that should be... Should be filling that. It's not though. Why is it not filling that? Oh, it is now. Okay. It should be requesting a lot of light oil right now. Yep. So that's going to fill up very soon, probably the next shipment or two. Fascinating. So... These are all doing their best. These are all doing their best. However, in this case, their best is simply not good enough, and if we just chuck this down right here, do that, that'll make a lot more blue chips. We have saddened it with this, but that'll cheer up. Now these are also sad. The last thing I wanted to have in my facility is sad things. If we do that, is anything complaining? Nope. And we should be making more rocket control units, which should also result in more spaceship launches, which should result in more lack of fuel. Less fuel? Not enough fuel is really the answer I'm getting there. But does look like it's not going quite as crazy with the pickups. So I think we're getting back on top of this. And that's important. That is very important that you stay on top of spaceship launches. Otherwise, bad things happen. In the meantime, this is probably still not fueled up. Nope, it's not even halfway. Okay. Then what we're going to do is spend some time making more rocket production, more rocket fuel production, because this is just not going to cut it. We are using so much more rocket fuel every day than we used to, and slow rockets are unacceptable to the cause. Specifically the Irish band. Because we have runaway shortages that'll leave me breathless. I believe that was a cause song. If not, I'm not really too fussed by it. What it really was a throwaway joke. That's about as good as it's going to get. Get rid of these beacons. Okay, we'll put a couple of efficiency modules in there just to keep it a bit tidier. But then again, we now know power's not a problem. So what does it matter? Yeah, exactly. What does it matter? More speed. Whatever happens, we just need more rocket fuel. It doesn't look like anything's being held up, so that's nice. The only real hold up is just the... Oh, never mind, there is a bit of a hold up here. Okay. So the way we're going to handle that is we are going to... If we do this, it should combine them more or less properly. It did. That's delightful when that actually works. But then we'll also have a second line come up and go into, say, yeah, because occasionally it looks like, you know what? I think the correct answer here is get rid of these. Yeah, those beacons are sad. Not really here for happy beacons, that's not what I'm here all about. Yeah, and that consume, like one of these is consuming how much of a transport belt? One of these consumes almost a full belt of blue, which is a bit ridiculous. Okay. This ship should have some undergroundy boys. It does. Wonderful. So with that, we should hopefully be getting a bit more fuel again. What are you having a problem with now? Petroleum's not being dealt with fast enough? Well, petroleum, today is your lucky day. You're about to be dealt with way faster. Still don't know if it's quite getting through it. Oh, it does look like it is clearing everything up. Still struggling a little bit, but I think it's getting there. Okay, so have we increased my production of liquid rocket fuel? That's right, it's gone down. What? How's it gone down? These probably need to be greens. And in fact, we are having a slight problem here, I see. Where we probably could use that. Oh, I see. One more across. There we go. No, that's wrong in an entirely new way. There we go. And then if we do the same thing here, pushing it inward, coming out and around. What we need to see above all else is that the fuel is getting consumed. Anything, I think these are being processed too fast, which is a weird problem. These are also having the same problem. I mean, we're still higher than we've been, but it seems like 2-3 full lines of solid fuel. You know what? You know what's not helping you guys? Getting slow. Be faster, please. Okay, that should consume a lot faster. Yes, consume! We're doing about 62,000 a minute. The last hour we're doing 57. Last 10 hours 38. So yeah, that is an improvement. But still too slow. The fact that these aren't all running implies that we could still go faster. But where? I don't think we have any more of these. We don't. We've run out. Okay, that's fine. Fuel is still not full. Means we've got to keep playing with fuel until it works. Crude oil, running light. How is the old oil ship going? Going okay, but the nighttime is still an issue for it. And we are about to hit the problem where we've run out of oil. Ah! Shit! We need so much rocket fuel! I don't even understand how much rocket fuel we need. Could we... No, we need Vitamelange for more productivity. We knew that. Which is funny, because that's what we're trying to get right now. I mean, it does spike up to like 300 rocket fuel or something, which is nice, but I do need it to be higher than what it's doing. How much crude does this go through per minute? Goes through a full tank of this every minute. If every minute a train load's not coming through, it's in trouble. That's delightful to know. And power problems continue to plague this base. Like, it's fine during the day, but just during the night it just stops and turns off entirely. Okay. Is there another plan around that? There is. Just better holmium accelerators. And I should have the stuff that should be able to construct that. That shouldn't be impossible to make. Not accelerators, sorry, accumulators. We need to go back into space to make them. But each one of them would do 10 times better than the ones we've got. So maybe that's what we do. But the technology, there's no reason to go up there right now, though. Oh wow, it looks like the ship's actually pretty happy with what's going on up there. Cool. More accumulators are preparing. And start considering launching those. I feel like we need that for later, but we don't need it yet. Look, might as well do that. So, We go in space. That's not space. Space. Accumulators. No, it's got to be these ones if I remember rightly. I'm worried because I know it's going to give me a ridiculous number of things. Yep. Everything else is fine. Just give me as many accumulators as you feel like it. So that is already 50 megawatts times 10, that's 500 megajoules. How much does it store at the moment? I think the answer to that's going to upset me, but right now it stores 8.1 gigajoules. Now we clearly need more than that. Probably more than double that, honestly. Let's go for 30 gigajoules. Okay. This planet is called Seren. Wait, not even nighttime, is it? Oh, we might have problems with power as well. That's probably not helping. Because in the middle of the day, that's all it's charging. Like, even if it's using accumulators during the middle of the day, that's not good. So we don't have enough power being generated here in the first place. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to novice orbit. Wasting more fuel, of course. Because that's life. Take off my socks because that's also life. There we go. Much more comfortable. That's for a different stream though. That's a joke. I don't do that stream. Not a real stream. Okay, so we've got holmium accumulators, that's great, but the real problem, I think, is actually the amount of solar panels in general. Okay, and we'll grab the accumulators that we've accumulated so far. And we're going to launch this, nope, not the squid, it's the leaf. Which is my hybrid ship. That needs to get rocket fuel into it. Okay. Now, as we found out, the Leaf doesn't require that engine to be plugged in, it just needs to exist. Which is very strange, but that's... I don't make the rules. Okay, so once the Leaf is fueled up enough that it can leave... Oh, sorry, it's not the Leaf. The Leaf was the original name for us, the Easy Clap. Because it was... easy mode, I guess? This is also the ship that can probably go around the solar system and not have too many problems. It'll start have problems around here because it'll run out of power, but we're going just go Seren. Seren shouldn't be a problem. You know what? Even if Seren's a problem, they make fuel there, so it'll be fine. This little guy does not have enough energy to go anywhere. It's fine. Lightbringer is coming back with its supply of crude oil. I think it'll hopefully be surprised about how much crude oil is going to be there next time. I mean, I don't know if the ship actually can be surprised. It's a spaceship, not a sentient being, but that's not really the point I'm trying to make. This ship should be actually ready to go by the time we come back as well. Hopefully. Anchor on Seren. Okay. So we've got more solar panels. We've got holmium accumulators. We've got cliff explosives. My goodness, we've got everything you need for a good time. Okay, my holmium accumulators, don't have many of them, and that is slightly in the wrong place, and it just bothers me ever so slightly. There we go. You know what I could do? I could just do this. Now, quite frankly, nothing much is going to happen with this because there's not enough power to get these things going yet. That's okay, there doesn't need to be. Good to have the availability of power. And then if we chuck down some more solar panels, we should start to see some really good results. Okay, solar panels are kind of a pain, but you kind of need them sometimes. Are they charging my accumulators fast enough? In fact, that's almost the end of the day, probably not. But that's what we've got. Why did that dip? Why did that dip? Oh, because all the accumulators are not needing power anymore, it's just the holmiums. Despite the fact they do have more storage, they do not charge as fast as you'd think they would. They charge only twice as fast as this, while storing 10 times the amount of energy, which could be an interesting problem. And I don't like the fact these aren't actually doing anything. That's pretty rubbish. Like, I thought I trained you guys better than that. And we've got beacons, so we might as well beak them up. We do need to worry a little bit about efficiency, obviously, because it turns out you don't worry about efficiency, and efficiency will worry about you. That's an ancient proverb. I'm sure you're aware of it. Okay, but that should be producing fuel 36,000 per minute. Look, that's probably pretty good. Assuming everything else comes through at a reasonable pace anyway. Whole new accelerators are all charged. Wonderful. Now it's just a question of does it survive the night? And I honestly don't know if it does. Where's the light bringer? Just getting the last little bits of fuel that it needs before coming back. We can even make it go a little bit lower than that. 295. How much does it have? 291. 290 then. Pretty sure it'll be fine. We'll wait here for its return and then we'll... I think we might be at the position where we need to start thinking about another one. Oh, these are not draining their oil very well. Anyway, the light bringer should be here soon with its 2 engines, just slowly pottering along. It ain't got no problems. Living its best life, as they say. I mean, I guess there'd be no problems in like putting more fuel tanks available. Is nighttime coming? It's hard to say for sure. If production was dropping, I would know, but it doesn't seem to be. Don't mind me just making faces at Panda. You gotta do it. Alright, I expect the light bringer to appear any moment now. It's just approaching Siren's orbit now. And it'll be here momentarily. How exciting. What if we do need more oil tanks just to... be able to fill it a little more effectively. Possibility. Does look like it's filling pretty quick though, and fuel. I mean, how much is there? About 8,000 times 9, so 8 times 9 is 72. That's probably enough to get it going, honestly speaking. Why are these not going too much? Not enough heavy oil being dealt with. Okay, well, deal with more heavy oil then. Easy solution. In fact, we've got more accumulators that we can put down as well. As well. Get it? Because they're oil wells. What did I just pick up? I did pick up the right things. Okay, cool. There was that weird moment when nothing was happening. I'm like, guys? Guys? Okay, and heavy oil we connect. water we connect, and that should get rid of some of that heavy oil a little bit better. Maybe we speed it up as well. Yeah, they all seem to be working right now. What are we waiting for there? It looks like none of its normal stats are happy right now. Why not? What is... Well, for instance, that's the wrong one I'm looking at. Okay, let's look at the right one. 250 rocket fuel. Be close. 490 oil. It is on the right planet. Well, that's good. Good that it's on the right planet. Yeah, the last bit's just a little bit more difficult to fill up, isn't it? And the liquid rocket fuel has been mostly entered in. 490 oil is what it wanted, right? Got that. Yeah, rocket fuel's just still a tad slow. But then again, I was going to say the day-night cycle shouldn't be a problem anymore, but looks like it hasn't actually even reached that. I don't want to go into the ship by mistake because I feel like it's about to launch. I don't want to be in there when it launches. Okay. We've got some more space for accumulators, might as well put them down. Right, I mean it's free power. Oh, and off it goes. Cargo rocket has sustained damage. Which one was it? It was the Vulcanite one. Which is frustrating when that one crashes. I do like that one to not crash, but... No, what are you going to do about it? But, you know, more accumulators, a little bit more power available. Even though the night is coming, the accumulators are still being charged. We have 14.3 gigajoules. I think that's enough. And so with that, we attempt to leave this planet. Go back to Novus orbit. Can only launch from space, but it does allow you to launch from not space. So that's confusing. I like this little tank, it's so cute. Alright. It is time to do the thing that we said we would do, which is start Vitamelange. Cute little engine. I really like ion engines. Okay. That ship was parked in the wrong place, but there's not much I can do about it. Then we're going to take this ship. This is just like a bunch of ships that just sort of end up here. I don't really know what to do with them all. That one goes back to Novus. It's like jump from one ship to the next ship to the next ship. I'm daisy chaining ships now. It might be a thing I need to do in the future, but right now it's not really something I should be doing. Fine there. Okay, and now this ship is good to go. This should be interesting. I don't know what I've forgotten yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get there. Got heat pipes. You know what might be good? Pumps. It'd be very interesting to try and get water through without any water pumps. Oh, and a solar power generator. Otherwise, how are you going to pump that water to turn it to steam in the first place? Almost a mistake there. Let's take one of these. Take two of them. It's fine. Okay. I always forget that water pumps need power now. Oh wait, I had 7 of them. Never mind, we were fine. Mostly. No, guys, no. Don't do that. Okay, so it's slowly trying to fix the problem that just occurred. How do you have so much Holmanite in here? Oh, I know. Because the Holmanite ship must have crashed at some point. Eh. I kind of like just the wrecked ships all around there. That's fun. Okay, Moriyama. Moriyama, rather. Structural integrity. Jeez, that was scary. That chest is too big, huh? We go with a wooden chest, would that be better? We better now? Yeah. Just probably make the ship a little bit smaller just to save on a bit more fuel. Gosh, that's being really picky though. But then again, that's what savings are. Savings, sometimes you gotta be a little bit picky. Alright, let's just go. Did we even save anything that was a reasonable amount? 581 to 581, no, because container stress is the problem. Okay, we're going to go to Moriyama. Another ship is launched. It is the Doctor. I was like, why is the ship so slow? Oh, right, what I say is happening. So as long as it doesn't go use up half of the fuel, it should be okay. However, the ship does appear to be incredibly slow. I wasn't counting on an 8-minute journey. I think we'll limit its speed to 24 as well. You not have another clamp? Oh, we didn't have another clamp, damn it. Okay, so do a constant combiner. Just to limit its speed to 25. Because it looks like the best it's really going to achieve. Even 24. No reason to waste fuel, like really pushing it. .23 even? We're just slowing down the ship as we slowly decide to dial in its correct speed. 23 seems to be right for it. However, it's an 8-minute journey now. But that's fine because the amount of stuff that it's going to pick up while there should be more than enough. Like, this is going to pick up so much stuff. Like, it's going to be bringing in 1,000 units of materials when it comes back. So 1,000 units means it shouldn't be a problem. That's the hope anyway. Okay, let's look up real quick about Vitamelange core. Vitamelange core minerals. Let's see, when we break that down, it gives me core, Vitamelange, and stone, which is about what you'd expect, honestly. Oh wow, really? You need core fragments for for biological pack 4? Well, that's... Do I need that for anything else? No, just... You only need the core for that one. Really? That's the only one? Yeah, everything else only has 2 recipes, which is crushing it and firing into space. Huh. Well, what do you know? That's really lucky that I decided to need that. I mean, is there no other way to do it? No? No other way to do it. You've got to have core fragment Vitamelange. I don't quite know how I'm going to deal with that problem later, but I guess we'll figure that out. I mean, the 4s are all painful, except for material. I think material 4 is not a problem. Material 4... Yeah, I mean, it needs some stuff, but whatever. Because the other 2 require spaceship launches. Which, meh. We haven't even left the novice system yet. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, you know what? While we are doing this, we might as well start... let's just start a new level of science. Why not? Let's start Material 4. I got nothing better to do right now, so let's just start it. You know, might as well. I assume I have more of these available. I can't help but notice nothing seems to be moving. Oh, that is. Never mind. And then with that, they all should start roaming out. Yep. 95 construction bots on their way. One's holding a pylon, that's super good. They all ran out of battery midway through their flight, that's about expected. Alright, so. Construction 4, what do we need? Some of these things are easier than others, some of them are a pain. Electrical shielding, pretty easy, it needs ion stream. We care a lot about ion stream these days, so it's not a problem. Fuel has not gone under half, that's good. But we should be able to get back. Hopefully. What's this number? This number's like 9, isn't it? 8. Then set up the clamps. Clamp 8. Going the other way, also 8. Oh. So continuing this madness. Guys still building over there? Yeah, you're still building. Okay. Which one do we want to do first? That one's just plastic and iridium. That one's material testing. I mean, that one's super easy. Let's do this one first. That one's just going to be kind of painful, but easy enough. Okay, let's start with this one. Electrical shielding data. We need electromagnetic facilities. I feel like we've got those. We do. Great. And we should even have them go. Okay, so that requires iridium and blank data cards. Don't need testing, just the iridium and blank data cards. And plastic. Okay, that's easy enough. No, that's wrong. I'll do it that way. No matter how you look at it, it's always wrong, isn't it? Because that shouldn't have been done like that. That supposed to be more something like that. So those need to be disassembled. That needs to go that way, and this one needs to go like that. So we got a little bit lazy doing that one, clearly. That's alright. Then we want to go like that. Just pulling out the data cards. Now iridium, that's an easy one. That just comes over here. We can split that. Like so. Actually, split it like so. That way that one can keep going and this one can go up and around and then down. That's pretty good. We are still traveling. We are 37 seconds away. It's fine. Okay. Really wish I had more construction bots, but usually I don't need them. Data cards can go to the right. And then the two friends can meet. And do we not have the things we need for that level of technology? No, because we never researched this. Maybe we should research that. That might be relevant. I love it when I start preparing something before. Actually, wait, I do need material testing packs. Oh, that means I don't need to split them at all like that at all. They just gotta be split a little bit. A very basic split, if you will. Just going like that. No, I'm looking at the wrong one again. I was right in the first place. Undo. I'm doing this one. Hi. Okay. Plastic bars. Now, I don't think we have plastic being called in anywhere around here. Anyway, we are done for that now, so let's arrive on Moriyama. I have looked at this planet in the past, but I've since deleted it to hopefully stop the betas from breeding. Whether that worked or not, I guess we'll find out very soon. I'm not seeing a lot of betas, so that's encouraging. Let's land in the trees here, because the environment must know that we are not here to be its friend. And if it didn't know before, it knows now. Okay. Man, I have no idea why the biters are going to be pissed at us. I really don't. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. So, now that the deforestation has occurred, it's time to get power here. I don't know why the biters will be mad at me, I just do not know. I might figure it out one day, but maybe I won't. Can I just grab all that stuff? Not all of it, it seems. That is the Tesla gun. It's pretty neat. It does other things than just kill trees, I'll let you know. Just in case you're worried that all it did was murder trees. It does do other things. But the main thing it does is kill trees. Because I tend to ignore most biters these days. Okay. Well, if we put the warehouses down, we can probably... It's a neat gun though, right? It's super cool. It puts biters in their place, that's for sure. Yeah, we're just going to put this here so we can just drop some stuff off that we really don't need to worry about just yet. It makes a really satisfying sound, which is also a huge important part of any gun. Let's just dump some stuff first off. So we get a bit of room to empty out this stuff. I know it's kind of a stupid thing to do right now, but it just needs to be done. Okay. Now what we need to do is get our power. Where are we going to get power from? Well, wherever we get power from, we need water nearby, so maybe here looks good. Okay, and that's going to be our power source. Actually, why are we doing that? We can just kill the trees. If I had any biters around, I'd show you how well it dealt with them as well, but I assure you that large biters not as well because it's an energy-powered weapon, but still does alright. So I think 6? How much water do these things consume per second? 618, okay. So that should do that job. Then turbines. We should actually be heating up the power. What am I thinking? Taste the sun. Alright, this one is well and truly ready. So let's energize. No, not novice, not novice. Thank you very much. Moriyama, not the orbit. Moriyama itself. Okay, now that's heating up. Wonderful. Now that'll heat to a temperature much hotter than we need it to, but that's fine. Don't really care too much. That's gonna get real hot real quick. And that's what we needed to do. We will put a solar panel down, just so we can get some water going. And my pump that I built too many of, there they are. Okay. Pylon substation. There we go. So if it wasn't nighttime, we would totally have water in these things now. And how hot is this bad boy getting? Probably not hot enough yet. 358 degrees, never mind, it is heating up real fast. Despite it being nighttime, I guess that doesn't matter. So that's going to produce how much power in the end? 180 megawatts, is that enough? Yeah, that's probably fine. Next what we need to do is... Oh, do we need to build sad wall? I don't know if we need to build sad wall. I hadn't considered it. I understand you can beam it across the universe, or across the galaxy. Ah! Shit, they did it again. Boris ran out of power again. Son of a bitch. This keeps happening. Okay. I understand you can beam it across the universe, but you have the problem that it starts to be really inefficient. Oh, how far do you need to be? So you need to be... Nope. Energy beaming requires you to be Astronomic Science 3, Energy Science 3, and Material Science 3. So 3/4 of the way through Astro, Energy, and Material if you know space exploration. If you don't, I can go into further detail about how much that is. But just to put that into context, that's how long I've been playing. This is only something I've just started doing recently. Okay. So ship landed. Fair enough. Gosh darn it, these biters, they keep doing this. Wow, there's even a gap in the walls there. Okay, we're gonna need to actually go there at some point. I don't really care too much about that planet right now, but I did actually look at it for a reason. That's just gonna make sad sounds for a while, and there's not really a lot I can do about that. Didn't they have a mole pattern at some point that was pretty good? I mean, pretty good being, you know, what's the phrase? Arguable? Okay, so put that down. That's not going to be able to deal with stone, but should do something. There's a lot of problems with this facility, I remember. Designed that it should be able to build itself, provided that you start with the lowest level tech. Why do I not have the lowest level tech? I don't know. It does seem like a really good point, doesn't it? So assembler 1 to assembler 2, assembler 2 to assembler 3, assembler 2. 1 to assembler 3 is actually what I wanted. Right. We may have to go and start dealing with Boros because it's going to make an annoying sound for a while until I get around to fixing it. It's just going to destroy all of Boros. So annoying. There is not much I can... Well, what am I going to do about it if I go there? Save it. Does Boros have fuel? It has a very small amount of fuel. Isn't Boros like one away from here? It is. Okay. We have to go to Boros. Thankfully it's not a long distance, but it may make fuel a bit of a problem. It takes 20,000 to launch from Moriyama. Gosh, this ship is so slow. While that's happening, I can probably continue working on... No, I'll get there first. I won't start working on something else yet. It's only a minute. But I will probably start working on the planet remotely. Okay, y'all bitches, how bad is it looking? I absolutely can. Got the rat. I've got the Lightbringer, which is currently going somewhere. It's currently full of fuel. So, and you can actually see them, if I go to the star map, you can see where they are. So the Lightbringer is going from Seren to Novus. Doctor is going from Moriyama to Boros. Don't apparently have any other ships going at the moment. So the downside is they do take more fuel, and they do take time as opposed to rocket ships. But as long as they're fueled, you know, nothing's going to stop them. You do need to worry about batteries, and if they do get stuck in space, then, you know, that sucks, but you can get them back. It just takes a bit of time. It's just annoying. But I've had a few ships that got stuck in space, so... So anyway, you were talking before about the Tesla gun and how it looks nice. We're about to use it, because it's the only gun I carry around these days. I mean, I do carry a flamethrower for old time's sake and a grappling gun, because I don't need that. Anyway, hello, bitches! It doesn't do too well with the large biters, I'll be honest. I heard you've been wrecking my shit! I do wish you would cease. Yeah. 10 minutes. Okay, so a lot of stuff has been damaged or destroyed while I was having no power here. Do we have any others? I think I did see, like... That's it for now. Now we just need to get power back into this whole thing. And then once everything's powered up again, we should be... Oh yeah, these take a while to power up. I always forget about those. That's alright. That should start the factory running again. Actually, what I really want, I think, is this facility on Moriyama. Because this one was also designed with the idea that biters are going to attack me one day. Let's link it up to something that makes sense. Pipes, there we go. Okay, so that... that didn't work well at all. That's fine. So we really don't need all the other stuff that's coming into this, but getting it anyway. Now, fuel is a scary problem, because I don't know how easy it's going to be to get out of here again. Because this was not in my calculations. I say calculations as if I had calculated anything. I didn't. If you're new here, this might be a surprise to you, but I calculate nothing. Just happens. Anyway. That was bad, but also I don't care. So I want to get to about, I don't know, as much fuel as I can, honestly. Energy beaming, how much power will I generate from that? Well, if I judge by what this says, probably about 5 gigawatts. Anyway, hang on, I'll be back in just a second. Just a moment. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to be super rude and eat while streaming. So, maybe 5 gigawatts, maybe 2 something, 3 something. So, it should generate quite a lot. But most of the power is coming from solar panels that are doing 12 megawatts each. So that does change the numbers quite significantly. which is fine. Like, 5 megawatts is pretty important. Most planets don't need it. Like, I mean, this planet has way more megawatts on it than it needs, but... Let's take these walls. I think I got walls. Yeah, energy beaming. Pretty good. It's good stuff. It's worth taking a trip out to the sun to get it set up. So the sun setup that I've got, I'll show you that while I'm here. So each tile of these, I really should have separated them so it's easy to copy and paste. But each one of these does about 2.5 gigawatts. Which, you know, is impressive. I'm hearing a lot of noises. I'm hoping it's just Novice. It's just Novice. Novice is always under attack. Now, I really wish I had got meteor defense cannons up before I came here. I found the glaive beam is not as impressive as you'd think it would be. It's okay, but I was kind of expecting to be like way more impressive and scary looking. And it's just like, oh, that's fine. Maybe if I had more power it would be more impressive, but... Until these meteor defense installations are going, I think we might have problems with fighters landing. Anyway, while we've got the Tesla gun ready, let's just tell them to go away. It doesn't deal well with the big ones. I think the same reason that lasers don't work well with the big ones. But it does destroy their homes, so that's nice. I'm a little worried about going into another one of these pyramids with just the Tesla gun nowadays. We'll see. Anyway, actually, I might just get this ship off the ground and then stop streaming. So it might be a little bit, probably another 10-15 minutes, and then I'll stop for the day. These are still generating their own oil, that's good. I feel like we had a bit of a problem there, so let's reassemble that. I don't know how that happened. Maybe this facility wouldn't go too bad about eliminating the nuclear reactors and just going with a sun reactor. But that does seem to be the problem with this one. I really want to take this ship off now, but I'm really worried that I wouldn't be able to get back. You know, I'll be able to get back. It only took 20,000 to launch and didn't take that much to get anywhere, so yeah, we can get back easily. So... Oh, but wait. It does need to still launch from here, which would consume a lot of fuel. Ah, that's the problem. The fuel consumption coming from this planet. Gross. Yeah, so that's the big problem with spaceships, just how much fuel they require. They are hungry boys. And when you get stuck on a planet, sometimes you get stuck there for a while. So this planet does have fuel being launched from Novus, but that's about it. It's not the best idea I ever had. It was fine for the time. But continuing to do it is not great. I mean, it was fine when there's a rocket. If you go here individually by spaceship, then you've got a problem. Alright, let's go back to Moriyama. Am I playing with additional mods? The only other mods I'm playing with is Nixie Tubes, Squeak Through, Rate Calculator, I'm trying to remember what the other one is. Bottleneck Light. I think those are the main ones. And the additional mods are just the recommended ones for space exploration. So, yes and no, I suppose is the answer. I am, but the ones that they recommend. So we need to get iron, and we need to get other coppery things, also known as copper. This is what I was worried about. They are starting to amass. We don't have any defenses up. Iron. There's 10,000 iron there. That's a lot smaller number than I wanted it to be. I mean, is there a possibility of killing every biter on this planet? You know what? I hadn't really considered that, but off, destination, here, exit satellite mode, yes, well, I suppose that's something I did want to do, and autoclave. So here's the hope that that just deals with the biters. It may just anger them though, I'm not sure. They wouldn't know where it's coming from. Or they just get shot and go, well, that's probably coming from space. I think it's the guy that just built here before. But, I mean, it's slow. Like, it's not dealing with that worm very quickly. It just gives the worm a really bad sunburn. Which, you know, doesn't really murder things very quickly. They saw the energy beam going to my base, they're like, no, see, that was like, maybe. Maybe they saw the energy beam going to the base, it's like, maybe it'll help us. It's like, no, this is on you guys. We showed you what you needed to do. You needed to build one of these, and then you had infinite power. We're trying to help you, but you weren't prepared. We warned you of the CME. I wonder if this could actually decide to just turn around and go straight through my base. That would be pretty funny if that happened. But yeah, maybe they did see that. That's a valid point. This planet's got no iron, right? Size 10, richness 19. Ugh. Dude, this planet is not iron rich. Man, you can just smell the dread coming, can't you? The very slow fire coming at you. This might cause more ecological damage than the mining I was planning to do. I would have loved to get that 70,000 fuel before it launched. That would have been great. I think we can all say with a little bit of certainty that's not coming. Why don't we just grab the iron that's here? We steal the iron that's here. That's just free iron, right? But then again, even if we steal the iron here, there's still going to be the problem of what do we do when the walls start failing? Hmm. You know, it's going to take longer than I thought. I might actually call it for today. So this has not been a usual time for me to stream. Usually I stream much later, like 6 hours away from this time. But if you've enjoyed today and you want to see if I'm around another time, please do consider giving a follow. I'd really appreciate it. And it's the best way to see how this madness continues. You can also follow on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post all of these. So if this time zone works great for you, but 6 hours from here does not, consider checking on YouTube. That's where I post all this stuff. And there has been some crazy moments, let me tell you. Including a asteroid hitting a nuclear facility. So that was bad. If you really enjoyed today's stream, you can also consider the YouTubers might work. Excellent. Well, I am pretty active there. I posted about a day after I post these. This is like episode 40 something, but you know, skip through it, watch the parts that you want. There is also a Discord channel there, so below. So if you want to join that, and there are a bunch of people there that talk. Not many actually, but it's a pretty quiet chat. But you can. Moriyama is being absolutely wiped out. Wait, is Moriyama being wiped out because of the energy beam? Can I load that autosave? I think I don't want that to happen. I don't want that. I do not want that. Okay, so well that answers the question. Can the energy beam go through your own base? Yes, it can. Don't do that. Okay, so let's just go to the sun and turn that off. That was a bad idea. We don't want that. Anyway, we were doing the ending stuff. So, yes. Other things. You can also subscribe, Discord, YouTube. No, that's everything actually. I always forget. I always feel like I forget something and then I don't. So thank you very much once again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys at another time, another place. Take care, everyone. And stream.